Sydney, one of the most loved cities on earth, and year after year ranked amongst the most livable. It's sold to us as the perfect balance. Big city energy meets beachside paradise. But with a brutal cost of living and the rest of the world literally oceans away, why are so many people still drawn here? We're in Sydney to find out if that perfect lifestyle is reality or just a fantasy. And by the end of this video, we're answering the one question we can't stop asking ourselves. Could we actually move here?
Good morning everyone and welcome to Sydney. We're currently in the Coogee area and it is very early. It is, what is it, about 5:30?
The thing to do here in Coogee is wake up for sunrise and go exercise, so
that's exactly what we're doing. This neighbourhood is such a peaceful, lovely area to stay in, but as you'll see when we get down there, it is also very close to the beach. It was quite hard getting up this morning, but now I'm up and outside, I feel so much more awake.
Oh, same.
Yeah, we slightly missed it, but wow, it looks insane already. Now you can start to see how many people are up at 5:30 a.m.
If this was the UK, literally no one would be awake.
Even in the summer. This is crazy. I have to be honest, it is a great way to start the day.
It's so positive.
How many people are actually here to watch the sunrise?
It's getting busier as we go along.
It's literally like lines of people down here. Look at everyone swimming. So many people. The main bit of the beach was pretty busy, but now it's a lot more empty.
Oh, there's like little baths, the pools down there.
Oh yeah.
The lifestyle here is just something else. I just think this is something you can't have in the UK, or at least where I'm from in the UK. Coastal walks in the morning with views like this.
I think it's also that the sun seems to shine so much more here than just anywhere else. Even in winter, apparently that's like the dry season when the sun's just out all the time, even though it's slightly cooler. It's now time that we get ourselves a coffee, like everyone does here in the morning.
Is that cute?
And this is the spot to go to. This is not a bar, this is a coffee shop at 6:30 in the morning. Like, this is crazy.
Two small
Flat whites. Perfect, thank you.
After your morning exercise, you have to get a coffee here. And this one actually comes with a brownie. It's super popular. It's on the front of the beach. I think it's called Campos. And we got flat whites because that is the thing to get here. It's actually Australia.
Yeah, it originated here.
But the brownie is so good.
So this coffee with the brownie, which actually comes free, is only $4.20, which is so affordable. That's almost half the price of what it would be in the UK. And we get a brownie.
And the coffee is so smooth. The sun is in my eye.
Yeah, I'm gonna get blinded.
Cheers.
Cheers. It is already starting to heat up and we're just walking back to our little apartment now. It's just up here. Up a bit of a hill, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, you got a flower in your hair.
Yeah, hand it on the floor.
After experiencing a typical early start, we headed into the CBD, an area packed with skyscrapers and people rushing to work. Locals often say the city isn't the most exciting part of Sydney, but for many, this is what makes the dream lifestyle possible. Sydney is widely seen as Australia's financial and business hub, and with that comes opportunity for those willing to chase it.
Here we are then. It is now cloudy and it feels like it's going to rain imminently.
I mean, the floor is wet, so it obviously has rained, but you wouldn't guess that this is Sydney today because it feels more like London.
This is apparently one of the weird things about here in Sydney and other parts of Australia, like Melbourne as well, is the weather seems to change 40 degrees one day and the next day it can be cloudy and 18 degrees. Compared to this morning, there is no one around here and we are about 10 minutes walk from one of the most famous, most iconic buildings in the world. So we're kind of in the Royal Botanic Gardens.
There are some weird birds here.
And obviously some interesting birds too. Okay, we've just seen what is one of my favourite animals. Well, it's not really, it's just an odd one. In the UK, we call pigeons a pest, but this is
an Australian style pest. We have the bin chicken. I don't think that's the official name, but that is what Australians call him because they're always diving in the bins. But they're quite cool.
And they're not scared. I'm a bit close now, and I feel like that beak could just get me.
I'm more scared of it, I think. And there we are. The rain has just started to come down, but to be honest, it's quite refreshing. Ah! We need to take cover. Okay.
This does just feel like a miserable day in the UK.
But surrounded by beautiful plants. I don't think the rain's going to completely stop, so we're just going to head round to Macquarie's Chair, which is one of the best views of the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge.
When we were thinking of coming to Sydney, we didn't think our problem would be that we couldn't see the top of the buildings. Like, this is kind of crazy, isn't it?
I didn't know it could look like this, I'll be honest.
You do think of Sydney as this very sunny city, but definitely not today.
This big thing is actually an outdoor cinema screen, so in the summer, basically, you can watch movies right in front of the Opera House, although I don't think
By the way, it is summer.
It is summer right now, but I just don't think it's going to be on today because it's so rainy.
How cool is it that people here get to run past this, like through this park, and see these views every single day?
I think it's partially because of the rain, but it is so empty. We have this incredible view all to ourselves, which is one of the best views in the city. It's funny that this feels less busy than Coogee beachfront.
At 5:30 a.m.
Like, what?
What is going on?
Australia is weird.
Oh no, it's gonna come down more again. I genuinely didn't think we'd have rainy days whilst we were here in Sydney, because it's peak summer.
No, I thought it'd be sunshine. I thought we were leaving that behind when we flew from London.
What is this? Someone tell me what this bird is, because he's just making a load of racket. Even though it's not sunrise anymore, everyone's still running, making me feel unfit.
I think we need to start running.
I think that's what we've got to do if you move here.
There's no one here.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
If you want the Opera House for yourself, come in the rain, because no one wants to come in the rain. We had to hide from the rain for a little bit, but it's just not going to stop. So we've come into the rocks area, and this is like a more traditional area. The buildings are so beautiful here, and
It does give you more, doesn't look quite like London, but it's just different, isn't it?
I think it's more like London, for sure. I think maybe because it's older.
The Rocks takes its name from the convicts who arrived in Sydney in 1788, building their homes from the local stone. Today it's a popular spot for both tourists and city workers, filled with restaurants, shops, museums and art galleries. It has a more cultural and European feel, especially when compared to the skyscrapers that now surround it.
When we first landed here in Australia, I instantly felt like a local, as the moment we landed, I was able to get my phone out and instantly receive messages and surf the web. Obviously, as a foreign citizen myself, this would not have been possible without a Nomad eSIM. And this is how I'm able to feel like a local whichever country I arrive in, with seamless coverage in over 200 plus countries. Using an eSIM removes any need of that hunting for a SIM card at the airport. And it's very simple. All you've got to do is download the Nomad app, choose the destination and install the eSIM. And by doing this before you take off on your flight, you'll have mobile data the moment you land, just like I do. One thing I really like about Nomad is how flexible it is. There's local plans, there's regional plans, there's even unlimited options depending on how much data you need. And because Nomad eSIMs work with local networks, the coverage has been super reliable here in Australia, even when we've gone to a lot more remoter areas. It's really affordable, especially compared to roaming charges. And if you are new to eSIMs, then I highly recommend getting the 1 GB free trial eSIM. This will allow you to try it out without zero commitment. You're going to pay nothing. It's completely free. So if you are traveling to Australia or anywhere else, I highly recommend staying connected with Nomad. Now, if you use my code JOEL94MB, you will get $5 off your very first eSIM. Scan this QR code or click the link in the description and it will take you to more information on Nomad. Let's carry on with the beautiful city of Sydney. So we're currently going on the metro, which is actually fairly new here in Sydney. And they've actually got a big metro system which they're kind of building over the next few years, or maybe next 10 years or so. So they're really trying to improve the public transport, because compared to London, it's definitely not as good, is it?
It's really not good, and everyone seems to be driving everywhere, which is just not great in a city. I'm not sure how long ago it was, but they have changed all the public transport so that you'd no longer need an Opal card, which is like the transport card. you can actually use any kind of contactless
It makes it so
device.
much easier,
Yeah.
especially for tourists.
It was good.
Whoa. They've actually done this metro system really nicely. I've never been on this before, so
So sleek, isn't it?
new experience for us as well. This is also driverless, so it's a bit more of a modern side of Sydney.
Which way are we going?
I don't know.
Why do we want
Oh, going to Central. So this side.
Next stop is Central.
Stations are pretty impressive. I mean, they're not busy, but it's probably just because of the time of day.
But they're so impressive. Like, they're huge. Like, it's built so much of this underground when they probably could have made it a lot smaller. I like their new metro system. It's pretty cool. And hopefully they keep on building them because it will make the public transport so much better over the next few years.
The city definitely wasn't being shown at its best in the rain, so the next day we took a ferry across the harbour to Manly, where the sun was shining, to see for ourselves a more relaxed side to this city.
We have just arrived in Manly in the northern beaches. Now this is a completely different suburb, and this is actually the area which I used to live in back in 2017, 2018. So I feel a little bit like a local, but I'm definitely not.
My tour guide for the day.
Now we've come down to this pier just by the harbour where we just came in because I wanted to see if they have penguins, because believe it or not, we're not in Antarctica, but there's penguins actually here in Sydney.
I thought you were joking. I was like, no, he's trying to fool me, but it does
This
say...
is the sign. This is proof I'm not actually joking, but I don't think they're here. Like, normally they're like all over the place and everyone's like taking photos, so.
Okay, yeah, I don't see any penguins, but it's nice to know they actually exist.
We've gone for a quick coffee stop. Cheers.
Cheers. And we actually went for different coffee shops because we wanted to try all of them because coffee's so good in Australia. Already you can tell it feels super relaxed here. There's loads of kids just like playing everywhere. It feels very safe. And the water looks
Oh, it's
insane.
another beautiful day.
Look at that.
The weather looks really nice over this direction, but it looks a little bit more stormy over there. I'm hoping that doesn't come around.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm hoping the wind is going this way.
Yeah.
Send that right up north.
Here in Manly is like the main area in the northern beaches. It's like the most popular spot. And it really does feel separated from the main city area because of that harbour. Because I lived here before, I definitely get the feel that this is a lot more of a relaxed area rather than the Eastern Suburbs. It's a lot more expensive around that area than here, I think. One of the big advantages of living in Manly is that you get beaches on the ocean side and also the harbour side. So if it's like really windy and wavy, then you can just go to the harbour beaches. Kind of funny because this area actually reminds me of like Salina in Italy, like on the coast, because it's kind of that rocky area rather than like sandy beaches. I really
kind of like it,
Yeah,
though.
I love it. It's so cool. Now this is health. Look at that.
I actually think I went for the most unhealthy thing on the menu. One thing about Sydney is that healthy food is everywhere. I think it's a big part of the lifestyle here. We're in Cali Press and they basically kind of do like salad bowls. I think I might have got the most unhealthy thing on the menu and it's still like piled up with kale. I've got like pulled beef, chimichurri, tortilla chips, quinoa, sweet potato.
It looks really good though.
It's so yummy.
Okay, that is a mouthful of health. That's the only way you can describe it.
But does it taste good?
It tastes very good. It's very clean as well. I don't think any of this food has been like fried or anything. Oh, there's quinoa underneath it as well. Let's try this cold pressed green juice. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. It might be too healthy. I'm not sure about that.
Really?
Like, it said to shake it. I didn't shake it. It's all right. It's very clean. It doesn't taste amazing, but I guess it's healthy, so.
I quite like it. Quite nice. I feel really short at this table.
Same height as my like neck. I'm not sure if it's just the areas near the beach which are more health focused, but I don't know if it's just health is in at the moment, but it just feels like it's everywhere. One of the things you'll notice when you come to Australia is that a lot of people love to walk barefoot, and I like to do it when I lived here. So we've gone barefoot right now.
The floor's a bit hot in the sun.
One of the weirdest things though is that people literally walk through the supermarket barefoot. So we're going to do it and learn some local culture.
This feels so wrong.
Here we go, Coles. This is what they tell you not to do in the UK, but it's just normal here.
Is it illegal in the UK?
It might be.
Would they turn you around?
Oh, the floor's so smooth.
I've never felt a supermarket floor underfoot before, but it's quite nice.
I'm not actually sure we need anything. We've just come in purely for the fact to walk barefoot, but I quite like it.
I feel like naughty.
Feels like I'm doing something I shouldn't, but it's totally legal, or at least I think it is. Barefoot life. Are we actually? We've got to get something. We've abused their floors with our stinky feet.
Sorry.
He probably was like, what are they on about? What are you doing? You putting them on?
I feel weird.
You don't like it? There's not many other people doing it in here, so
No.
I can see what you're doing. Right, let's get something. What do you want?
Old-fashioned lemonade.
All right, go for that. Let's stick with our health.
We're sharing?
Yeah, go. Well, it's not really healthy, is it?
If you're a girl coming to Australia, they have the best shopping here. I don't know what it is, but all their shops, I just find like 10 things that I love.
It's obviously a very summery vibe, but
Yeah,
I think everything, we just love all the shopping here. Obviously, we've talked about so many of the positives about living here in Sydney and Australia, but there's also some negatives which I feel like we have to say as well. And the first big one is the housing crisis. Like, we've seen all these views on TikTok where there's like massive lines, people waiting to like get into rentals, super expensive, like in comparison to London, probably not, if not even more, especially sometimes by Bondi and some of the beaches.
And what we've heard is that because Sydney is surrounded by like national reserves and parks, they basically can't build further out. So you're kind of stuck with what is already built within the city. This morning the sun has come out and we are on our way to the most famous beach in Australia, or probably one of the most famous beaches in the world.
It is. It is the #1 beach. One thing I didn't really notice before when I was living in a different part of Sydney is that there are so many hills around Coogee and Bondi.
This one is especially steep, like...
I'm not sure if you can tell the angle here, but it's pretty steep.
Look at this random chair. What's that doing here?
Oh, in case you want a seat. Okay.
Do you want to take a seat?
I don't think so. It was quite humid here.
Watch your hand in that.
Oh, blimey.
I don't know how you didn't see that.
What's up with Sydney this morning? Random chairs, a bit of poo?
Someone needed the bus but desperately. We've arrived to Bondi Beach. I think before we actually go to the beach, we want to grab a coffee because we've got recommended this one that's nearby and it's supposed to be really good.
So this place was recommended by Chester. He's like a food expert. I'll leave his handle down below. If you want any recommendations, he is your man here in Sydney. Oh my word. Can we get 2 flat whites, please? Yeah, take it away. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Here we go, a Skittle Lane flat white. So good. It's like a milk chocolate kind of notes.
It's so good. We went for flat whites and they're so small.
We also got a little smiley face on the Joel.
So cute.
I got our quick coffee fix and now we go to the Bondi Beach. I mean, this is kind of like the introduction to it, and just look at that. The weather looks so good this morning.
It looks perfect. Like, I feel like you think Bondi is just famous because it's famous, but it's actually a beautiful beach. The sand is lovely.
Even though it is obviously going to be very busy.
And of course they have the Bondi Rescue lifeguards from the TV show here.
Do you think that's why it's so famous?
Yeah,
I think it is, isn't it? Obviously, like, this is the tower where they can all communicate. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but it doesn't look like things went to plan.
This tractor looks completely stuck.
It looks like they're trying to use this digger to dig out the tractor, which is stuck. I don't know what that tractor was doing. If anyone can tell me, if you're from Sydney, let me know.
It's very, like, wedged in there. Right now it's 8:40 a.m. on a Sunday, and this is how busy it is. Like, people don't sleep in here in Australia. It's basically get up, get to the beach.
Sunday is the day to beach, work out, and just enjoy life. And everyone is very, very early. If you ever want to feel bad about yourself and your body, just come to Bondi Beach. The gym behind us, there is like the most huge men, the most alpha men you'll probably ever see. And it's so public as well, but good for them, working out, I guess.
Yeah, good for them. I'm a bit intimidated.
No, they're probably very, very friendly Australians at the end of the day. Or Brits, because Bondi is famous for having a lot of British people who move here on their holiday visas and all that kind of stuff. Keep your eyes where I can see them, Amelia.
Why was he upside down?
Some of the acrobats that are going on behind you, it's quite incredible.
In the circus. So.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're training for. Let's waste no more time. Let's head down to that beach and go for a swim.
The sand is so soft. In Australia, they put flags up on the beach and you can only swim between the flags because they have pretty dangerous currents here, and you definitely want to listen to them because you don't want to get in any trouble here.
So should we set up around here?
Yeah. Update on the tractor situation. It has been released.
It is behind you. There we go.
Good job.
I know a lot of people say like, oh, Bondi is overrated and stuff, but the actual beach is stunning.
It really is.
I think it also, because the water's so flat today, just looks like an absolute dream. But there's obviously thousands of people here too.
I couldn't even begin to guess how much security there is here right now. Obviously, there was a big event a couple of weeks ago that happened here. There was a terrorist attack, and I'm sure you've all seen the horrific news about this. But there is literally security and police everywhere. There's multiple helicopters, and apparently there's way more than usual.
Yeah, there's at least 2 helicopters up here right now, and they're passing low down to the beach. And everyone's out, carrying on with their lives. It's really good to see.
Right now, the beach is so busy. It's probably because it's the last day before people go back to work after the new year. We have just reached the north side of Bondi, and just looking across this beach, it's quite breathtaking, really, isn't it?
I was just thinking, imagine what this beach looked like before humans found it.
When it was just like green, like against the blue. Oh, I think there's a reason this beach is world famous.
I can see it.
I can see it right now.
It's genuinely beautiful. The sea is so clear.
And then over here we have the iconic Bondi Icebergs, looking very blue this morning. It's finally time to give our ratings of the city and if we think we can actually move here. Now, we've got 5 categories that we've put. First is safety, infrastructure, culture, cost of living versus quality of life, and the weather. And we're going to mark these all out of 10. So here we go. Number 1.
Safety, we put 8 out of 10. I think we kind of met in the middle at this one because it does feel safe, but I mean, there's always things that can happen in a big city. Number 2 is
the infrastructure, and that's things like buildings, tunnels, public transport, all that kind of stuff. Like, one of the big things we've really liked here is there's lots of public drinking water everywhere.
And toilets.
Which is not always common for cities.
No.
So that's something we really liked. We've given it a 9 out of 10. The reason we took a mark off is because the public transport could be slightly better.
Yes, they could have more buses running, I think.
For culture, we've put 6 out of 10.
We like the kind of early morning lifestyle, but then it doesn't necessarily have lots of big art industries and things like that. So I don't know. It's kind of...
And where we're staying in the Eastern Suburbs around Coogee, it doesn't feel like the friendliest of vibes, but I think if we came out of the city or like maybe into different suburbs, maybe it would be a bit more friendly. So the number 4 is cost of living versus quality of life.
For this, we put 7 out of 10, and I think the quality of life is generally the best we could find anywhere for
it's
us.
so amazing, especially for us two, and that's what we're rating it on.
But it does come at a price. It is expensive here. I mean, I think it's pretty on par with London. So yeah.
And the final one is the weather. We put 9 out of 10. We took a mark off because of the rain we had, but it's really not that common. And compared to so many other cities in the world, it's not that bad, really, is it? Do you think you could move here?
Yes.
Me
But
too.
also no, because it's too far from my family. I wouldn't permanently live here, personally.
That is exactly what I've said. We've talked about this, and we think we could definitely move here for a couple of years, maybe make sure our families come out, but it's so far from the UK. I wish Australia was a bit closer, but there you go. That's, I think, the bigger limiting factor.
And the fact that we would not be able to get visas.
Yeah, that is the other thing. But it's nice to dream.